So the last time I took the go-kart out, it got pretty damaged. The rear subframe on it was all bent up. So I took it over to my buddy's house, and he was able to weld it up for me and get it back into shape. So here's a couple of pictures of him doing that. One, do 2 tacks like we did last time to make sure it's strong. But I hate for this thing to turn loose. Eh. What's the worst that could happen? Try. Well, it is a trailing arm, so I guess it won't really hurt anything. No, I mean it'll just dangle down like that. Alright, go-kart's back. One of the things that Roger was telling me to do is to make sure you ground your sheathing to your negative of your battery, and so I've done that. And this will be the first time I start it up and take it down. Hopefully I didn't do anything wrong. Hopefully I don't blow anything up. Alright, so hit the button on. Voltage is at 156. Turn my main contactor on. Let's go see what happens. I want to see if I don't hear the electric pump going on anymore. Make sure. Something's wrong. Alright, I gotta fix my pump now. Okay, so upon quick inspection, I can see something bad happened. Assuming, where does this go? I think it goes up in there, I think. Alright, I gotta fix this. Great. Okay, back in the saddle, and water pump's working. Let's check out if the grounded shielding made a difference. Nope. Maybe. Maybe. It may have made a difference. Oh, wow. Wow. Lord. Oh, nope. 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 I think it helped a little bit, but it's still got some problems. I think it did help. I think it definitely helped. The Ass Dyno says it was an improvement. And I wanted to give a quick update on what was changed from when I broke the subframe of the back. Ben, my welder friend, fixed that up, and then we also changed the support leg from going back down to there to going down there. Give it a little bit more of a triangle or support, so we weren't putting so much tension on this guy right here. And same thing over here. And this rear brake used to just be stuffed up underneath there, but I took away that air scoop because it was getting caught on stuff, and I just got it stuck right there because that rear brake was rubbing and caused a lot of drag. And then the other thing we did is we changed up the rear chain tensioner, made it from a leading arm more of a trailing arm, and so now that's it right there. So I think that's a little bit of improvement. I need to get a spring or something for that, just give it a little tension, and I've still got that one up there. And I think that's about it. And yeah, again, you can see the weld here. Just quick jobs to get it all working. Okay, I gotta say this thing has now gotten to the point where it's so fast it's a little scary. I'll take you out for a little spin, but I cannot keep it on full throttle for too long. The tires are all completely bald, so I got no traction. And it just goes too fast. I mean, right now it is fast. I've got field weakening set to 45 amps. It's probably going about top speed of 40 miles an hour on the street, and out here probably 35 or so. But yeah, it's pretty fast. Okay, let's go make a U-turn. Spinning around. Whoa. Okay, going towards the creek. Let's see if I can get you to see the steering wheel so you can see the counter steer this thing has to do. Okay, here we go. Hold on. No, wait, not sure what I'm doing. Something just happened. Not sure what happened there. Let's check the temperatures of everything. So a quick check of temperatures. Motor is not even warm to the touch, but I reach back here, feeling around, and I keep thinking I'm getting shocked, but it's not. I'm touching the chain, and I'm always feeling heat coming off of this thing. I can't figure out where the heat's coming from, but that chain, oh my God, I can't even do that. It burns me every time I do that. That's about as long as I can handle. That chain is like 180 degrees or so, maybe 160, because I can't keep my finger on it for more than a touch. That chain is toasty. Let's get this trash out of here. And I actually ran up into some water, or sprayed a whole bunch of water all over myself. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That was something. Oh, I think that was attached to the thermistor. Yeah, right there. That was something I was going to hook up but never did, and I forgot to zip tie it up there. Oh well. What if I rip the thermistor out? Doesn't look like it, but definitely not a good thing. I don't know why it's hanging out over there, but oh well. I'll fix that later. There's no reason to have a thermistor on this thing because the motor never gets hot. I mean, this speed controller never gets that motor hot at all. What I just did just now, running it around like that, would have heated that motor up pretty hot before. But now with this speed controller, I'm telling you, this Lebowski speed controller is oh my God amazing, and it's oh my God efficient. Because yeah, I was just hot you know, hot rodding around. This is an 8.5 kilowatt motor. I'm pulling 15 horsepower. What is that? Like 12 kilowatts, so 1.5 times. And the motor isn't even warm. I mean, I can just keep my hand on this all day long, and it's maybe, I'm gonna guess 90. You know, it's 90 degrees out too. This has basically no temperature in it. I can't feel anything. Like no temperature at all. I mean, it's ambient. And then just run through all the grass and everything, and all the bugs, nastiness. But it is just amazing. Oh my God, it's amazing. Still trying to get the motor tuned. What I just did just now, Roger and I have been playing with it for a while and getting it better, but Roger's going to kill me for doing this, but I just ran the ERPM up, and that way to get it going a little bit better, but it's still not good, unfortunately. But it is so much better. And this speed controller, man, I cannot say enough about the speed controller. And then once Roger gets his setup going and he gets that motor dialed in, it is going to be, oh my God, amazing, because it's going to floor it, and you're going to have gobs of torque coming off that motor. It's just amazing. And I can't say enough about the Lebowski speed controller, man. That thing is just so efficient. I have just beat on this motor over and over again, and it never gets warm. There's no heat to it. It's like it's 98% efficient, and the Kelly was 70% efficient. So. So much fun, so much power. Amazing. Just amazing. Alright, so here's just a quick trip around. Turn, floor it. There we go. Sounds like I hear something beeping. I don't know what it is, but man, there's a ton of heat coming off these chains. That's what I always feel. I feel like heat coming off. I can't figure out where it's coming from, but it's the chains that are heating it up. I'm just putting way too much hurt in these itty bitty chains. The problem. That might be what's beeping at me, is the chains are starting to squeal. They're gonna break sooner or later, no they aren't. They're not made. Especially doing, I gotta figure out what 40 miles an hour is on this. But it's close to 11,000 RPM, I'm sure. Alright, made it back. And man, that chain is hot. When I put some spit on my finger and then wiped on the chain, it burned my finger a little bit. So, you know, just those chains are going to not last that long. But man, I cannot say enough about the Lebowski controller. A lot of stuff on this Go Cart I really love. The charger I made, that thing's awesome. It uses 4 server power supplies wired in series to get me 48 volts, and then I step it up with a DC-DC that I got from AliExpress to get me up to 85 volts or so. You can go up to 100 volts on those things. That's pretty awesome. I like that. What else has gone really well with the cart? I mean, I used a DC-DC right there to go from 18 volts down to 12 or so. The BMSs are okay. They don't do a good job balancing just because they can only do like 50 milliamps, and it's actually 25 milliamps constant because it's 50 milliamps back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, these things are working out really well, but you can use almost anything for that. The HSG is just amazing. That motor, I've been waiting so long to get a speed controller to drive that motor, and the Kelly did it, but it was, oh my God, inefficient, and it would not do field weakening. This speed controller right here would not be really any better than the Kelly, except for the efficiency. This one does not get the HSG hot, whereas the Kelly got the HSG really hot. So this without If it didn't have field weakening, that would be good, but not great. But with field weakening, it just gives you another level of performance. I mean, these HSGs require 300 volts, 400 volts to make them go, and a lot of people don't have that. I got 160 right here, and that's only good for 5,400 RPM. Not enough for fun. And with field weakening, we can get that up to about 11,000, and that's enough for fun. And this thing just boogies. It boogies, and really getting to the end of this project, because as soon as we get that motor dialed in, this cart is not big enough to do what I want to do. It's just too dangerous. When I'm out there, I'm seriously worried I'm going to roll this thing and end up killing myself. And I tell everybody this thing's called the death cart. And it's called a death cart for a reason, because it may be the death of me. But it's a whole lot of fun. So, you gotta taste death to live life. Learn that watching Ski Patrol.